Everything's a vibe. Like, this is science. Everything's got its own frequency. We know that energy is neither created or destroyed, it's merely transferred or transformed. When we speak in energy. I don't even think people pay attention half the time in conversation when I say, I feel you, I feel you, I feel you.
You said I read your mind the other day, but baby, we are just connected deeply in another way. That telepathy connection, energy that's manifested through that melanin, electric currents traveling kinetic. What you thinking?
Call my mama.
But my mama calling me. Coincidence, no higher common sense. I call it ESP. We are magic while this world's unraveling. 5G cannot limit our abilities from traveling. See, I'm on another level, dirty digging. Homie, get the shovel. I'm a rebel in this motherfucker, dancing with these demons. Got them screaming. This world is planting fear inside us. Clearly, I'm just over all the brainwashing. Time to wash your brain of all the pain, of all the stress, all the lies you told yourself. Open your eyes and realize you're a diamond in the rock. Don't let them tell you what you're not. It's time to show the world all this magic that we got with telepathy.
So hear me clearly. For me, language is liberation. The words that we have, they define and describe the very things that free our mind, but only when we choose with intention and pay attention to the frequency of the words that we use to construct our realities. Who do you say that you are? I am. I am. Those two words alone are the very beginning to a powerful sequence of awakening yourself to who and all that you are, have been, and will be. We talk in frequency.
Clouded visions, poison minds, can't see clear enough. The world full of interference, so God ain't hearing us. My spouse miles away, can't even take a walk in public. Coronavirus got us locked away like lab subjects. Close your eyes and you can feel the pain, we all connected. Empath, so I sense when every soul's ejected. A mystic, magical, way beyond simplistic. 5G blocking my chi, keeping our signals twisted. Communicate with my mind, mental telepathy. Into nature, so we speak on different frequencies. My third I watch, the other two never truly see. The world is an illusion shrouded in secrecy. A king by birthright, a god at first sight. Divine shine bright, blind the wicked at first light. Open your heart chakra and let these words shock you. We telepathic, use your magic like a witch doctor.
Or ancient Egyptian words of power that speaks to the soul. I command your soul to listen. Nuktichaz un mesura aritun ak ta tema'u. Nuktichaz un mesura aritun ak ta tema'u. Nuktichaz un mesura aritun ak ta tema'u. The chaz un mesura aritun ak ta tema'u.
Hey, this your mom. Give me that call back. Brother.
Learn to cloud surf while never leaving Earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe in the divine. For reasons we can't find, the truth will probably blow our minds. This energy in the universe send chills down your spine. Had a talk with a goddess about human design. Pull my coat to how I need to get my chakras aligned. Gotta break some bad habits, it's addition by subtraction. Move away from bad actors trying to leech off your action. It's the laws of attraction, gotta see it before it happens. Gotta believe it with a passion, then receive this beautiful madness. Find a pattern in the chaos, their assessment was way off. You build it from the ground up, you own it, so ain't no layoffs. Your energy is equity, cashing on your day off. Hope to reach a couple souls, it's all a part of the payoff. from the clouds, surf while never leaving earth. 10 toes firmly planted in the dirt for what it's worth. See my life flash before my eyes a couple times, so I'd be lying if I said I don't believe. We can't find the truth, will probably blow our minds.
I am intentional, I am the sun, I am original, I am the one.
Let's create a universe where the rings of Saturn. I'm the sun, you the moon, and the light reflects. Complementing each other, that makes us just. Energy shared between us is so phenomenal. Astrological thinking on the same thought pattern. Let's create a universe where the rings of Saturn. Our love goes deeper than the meanings, feelings, healings. Coasting on the wings of my eye. You're the air that I breathe. Goddess of my dreams. Put you on a pedestal, placed the one above you. Got you going in circles, showing my love Jones. Putting me in a zone, making this house a home. How long will it take for you to realize? Open up your third eye. Enoch is just God in the physical. Queen, I'm just a man. I need you to understand that I'm God in the physical. I'm the sun, you the moon, and the light reflects.
Hey, peace and blessings, star seeds. Peace and blessings, y'all. Yes, peace, Jackie. Peace, everybody who's in the building. Thank you for being here. It's been a minute. Yes, Maria. Welcome, welcome. Yes, thank you all for being here. It has been a while, but I am back. It is your girl, Foxy Roxy. Of course, this is Pronoia Starseed Podcast, where we know that the universe is always working in your favor. Yes. Yep, I did. Yes. So yes. Well, see, there's always signs around us, y'all. It's always signs that the universe is trying to send to us. And you picked up on, yes, the Eye of Horse. Wahiru. Yes, Jackie, I chopped it off. I've been off for a while. I was in hermit mode. Shout out to Claudia for opening up my mind to the human design and understanding of myself and understanding that sometimes a sister gotta go to hermit mode. So I am a 6'2" profile. Y'all know the 2 is for the hermit. And last month, your girl had to go underground. Mentally, I had some things I needed to take care of, and I started to realize that the universe was really trying to make me stand on it. You know what I'm saying? And when I say that, I mean the name Pronoia. The word Pronoia means that the universe is conspiring in your favor. And I can't just walk around saying it without knowing it, you know? And so the universe made me stand on that for a month to understand that I had to do some adjusting to myself so that I could be a better me, not just a haircut, but cutting off and letting go of a lot of other things. This is just a reflection on the outside of some cleaning and cleansing I needed to do on the inside so that I could be better able to serve and do what I was called to do and come here to do. So shout out to all you starseeds who stuck by me for a whole month of not being here and still showing up today because it's Tarot Tuesday. Yes, I'm excited, y'all. But I also want to share with you that this book really quickly that got me through this last month. And I'm telling you, I am still growing. I'm learning a lot about myself, about what I am actually here to do in a sense. Is it a vibe going on now? I too had to be in hermit mode. Yes, it's a frequency. So Bela and I both did a chop. Okay. And so that was also a frequency. I feel like there's a cleansing, a releasing that was going on. And a lot of times we have to go within. You know, a lot of times we've been taught to, you know, go to this person or talk to this person if you feel this kind of way. And I realized that, you know, at first I used to think my hermit mode was depression. right? I used to always think I was going into some type of depression because I always needed to pull back. But I realized that that's part of my build of who I am. Sometimes I have to, unplug and recharge myself by myself in order for me to come back better than I was before, because I'm ever changing. Aren't we all evolving? And when you're evolving, sometimes you need to take time for yourself. So that's what I did in April. And I want to share this book with you because this book actually helped me through this time and to understand more about self. I spoke about this book before. It's called Astrology for the Soul by Jan Spiller. Okay, it's called Astrology for the Soul, and it focuses on, listen, y'all, it focuses on your north node and your south node. Okay, so your south node is where you've come from, it's your comfort zone, it's who you are in a sense, because a lot of times who we are is a reflection of our past, right? And our north node is who we are becoming. And this book had me in tears because there was so much inside of it. And believe me that everybody's north node and south node is in here, and it's not a one pager. And it's very detailed, very in tune. When you read it, you will feel connected. I promise you. It will connect you to yourself. So first find out, do the calculations. You can look it up. There's calculators all over the place. Find out your north and your south node. They are very important. Your south node is your past. Yes, peace and blessings, Sunshine Monet L. Yes, perfect timing because Sunshine will be on the show and we will be talking about astrology. But this is the reason why I reached out to my sister and I said, hey, can you come back to Pronoia and we strictly focus on astrology? Because this right here, this book right here in hermit mode was what I needed. And I know a lot of us are going through transformations and we may not know what's going on. This is a really great guide to help you understand that, how to start living in your north node. And especially if you're getting up there in your ages, because you actually live a lot in your south node in your early ages. And that's when you learn all them lessons because you're having to be broken out of that. And then later on in life, when you get a little older, you start living in your north node. But it takes us we all on different journeys on when we're going to get there. This book, I promise you, you will not regret spending the money. I'm a person that likes to read books. She said, who this on my phone? So that's my cousin. Hey. Yes, I know. I'm like, wait a minute. She's talking about, you're talking about the cut. Yes, I know. It's different. But actually, it's not, y'all. So this has to do with this. This correlate, right? Because I feel at my more me without all of that hair. I love the hair. I love hair. I love, that what it can bring, the versatility, but I also feel lighter and I needed it. Yes, I am here. This is Foxy Roxy 2.0. And, again, this is an external, visualization of what took place over the last month. I went in and I did this myself, y'all. So it's a little, we going through some changes, but I went into the bathroom. I had my little listen. What do I need to release with spirit talk? And I told the kids get out, and I took my time but that was something that was going on again internally, as within, so without, as above, so below. So all of that is correlation. And again, I want to just again, tell you about this book. Thank you. I am. You know why? Because I'm a little bit more patient with myself and I could be a little bit more patient with others. I'm not saying I'm all the way there. I am learning, but I'm starting to understand more. And in understanding comes, that lightness. So thank you. Yes, I hope that I am glowing like a Leo North Node should. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yes, sis. Yes, I'm telling you, it was like a dark night of the soul, but it was more of you got to really look at yourself and take responsibility for yourself and who you're becoming and who you want to become. And I did that. And I'm doing that, and I will continue to do that for myself and for you and for those who come after me and for my daughters and for everybody, because we become better and it also inspires others to become better, not just because we talk it, but because we walk it, right? Yes, a reset is always good. And I was supposed to take that reset in January, but I didn't. I went on podcasts. I was doing all these different things when I was supposed to be off, and Spirit really set me down into hermit mode. And a lot has transpired behind the scenes, and it's more transpiring. I don't again speak on a lot of things, but I want the star seeds to understand that hermit mode brought us back stronger than ever. So shout out to all of you for sticking around and coming through. Please let everybody know that we are live tonight with the readings. I do not want to delay. I just want y'all to know what's up. Please, please, if you don't do anything else, I don't get no money from promoing this book. I am doing this because I can tell you that this book helped me understand so much about being a Leo North Node, what I'm going into, why I have beef with so many people that I'm trying to help. Along my path, I've met so many people and tried to help them and realized that, like, dang, why am I being backstabbed and things? It's because that Aquarius in me has to go and I have to be rebirthed. And those people are just catalysts to my rebirth. And you'll find out a lot about yourself. So please tap into this book. But without further delay, I want to bring our guest, the beautiful, the wonderful. She's not even a guest. She's a star seed here. She's just been gone for a while too. So let me welcome my beautiful sister. If I had this little thing hooked up, I'll make some magic, but I'll just make it with my mouth. Bling, 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 bling. Bela la Flor.
I like it with your mouth.
Yes.
Listen,
How you doing?
repeat what Sunshine Monet has said. It like a glimpse came off on it where it said transformation looks good on you, right? And I saw that and then it disappeared and I was like second guessing myself. I'm like, I think I saw that. But that's because when we put ourselves first, when we choose ourselves, like that transformation, that healing is so sexy. Like it's invigorating, and it's beautiful when you see it within yourself and you give yourself the opportunity to be in that space, because others are going to quickly notice and they're going to quickly be like, who's that? Who's this on my phone? Who's like this person? Oh no. Oh yes. And it's just so beautiful to see you in this space with this amazing haircut that you did yourself. So I'm just like astonished. I got my haircut too, but I went to somebody because I was like, I'm gonna fuck this up. Let me go to some professional to cut this hair off.
I was worried at first, but I was like, you know what? I couldn't even wait no longer. I was waiting until I'm going to Georgia with Sunshine. And I was like, well, wait, because my stylist is in Georgia. But my spirit was like, nah, we got to do this now. So I went in the bathroom, was like, bump that. Let's do this right now. But I am a licensed cosmetologist. When I used to work in Georgia at a salon. So I can, but I ain't gonna lie, y'all, it's a little uneven, so we gonna work it out. But it feels so good. It feels so good. It does. So, and I saw you, when I saw you, I was so inspired because I was like for real, I was ready to go low, 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 right? But it was like, it told me to go back to a space and time where I felt good. And my hair was cut just like similar to this. So that's what Spirit wanted me to do. But I think I'm going to end up going lower and lower. Once you cut, you can't really stop. I just be wanting to just keep chopping. So
yeah, it's like getting a tattoo. You become very addicted.
Yes.
You're like, and another one, and next thing I know, I have no hair.
Right. That's what happened. But yes, Bela, you look great. How are things been for you? Let the star seeds know what you've been up to in April.
Yeah, I mean, April has kicked my ass and feels like it's still kicking my ass. And it is a lot of internal wars. They feel like wars at this point. It's a lot of anger. It's a lot of self-doubt, and I have to keep reminding myself that self-doubt is a response to trauma, and I have to keep reminding myself that I rebuke that from my life. And it's like a constant reminder that this trauma that has attached itself to me for so long is not welcomed, and it makes me laugh because even with all the tools that we have, we fucking forget because we're human. And those voices in our heads that are not necessarily positive or at least coming from a place of light, they can get really loud.
Yes,
And it
listen.
makes it hard to hear, and it makes it hard to really be in a place where you feel like you're choosing solitude, where it doesn't feel like depression and it doesn't feel like anxiety is kicking in. So it's been a lot of that.
Mm.
And chopping the hair off definitely came from a place of releasing fear. And also, I didn't realize, like, you hear people say how light they feel, but holy fuck, how
Right.
light you
Yes.
feel after chopping your hair off. I was like, well, damn, my neck was tired. Like, I was tired from
Yeah.
holding and holding and holding so much. There is so much attached to our hair, and I don't know, and I don't even know if it's a gender thing, but my hair was always what in my head made me beautiful, right? And like, it, that was my beauty, my curls, the lusciousness of it, and it's not fucking true. Like, I tell my husband all the time, I pass the mirror and I'm like, well, damn, who you? And I be catching glimpses of myself like, I'm ready to fuck you, like, I'm taking you home tonight.
I know that's
Because
right.
there's like this, you don't see your face, with your hair everywhere, like, you forget to see how beautiful we are,
Hmm.
and that shine. And that's why I say it's sexy. Like, it's very sexy to be able to move in that transformation and allow yourself to be in that space without fear, or without worrying about what other people are going to say. Because at one point it was just like, well, fuck it, if they don't like it, I don't care, I like it.
Right,
Right.
exactly. It's about you, and you know what it is? It's I think the glow is how you feel about you. It starts to show versus, Karen, because I was like, do I want to go on here with my hair, or should I go get, some hair and put it back? Like, nah, you're gonna just come on here and be Foxy Roxy 2.0. And Sunshine said, she said she felt amazing. She had locks for 10 years. Yes. Marie says it's those cavemen who used to pull our hair. And she
Listen,
says,
and I
myself,
like my
no, if
hair
you don't.
pulled. I missed that part. I'm like telling my husband, I'm like, grab as many hairs as you can, pull away.
Yeah, I like the feel of my head. Like, I like the feel of my head, my nape of my neck. And again, when I was younger, my nickname was Cut. And it wasn't because I was freaky or nothing like that. It was because every time my hair would grow, I would come to school and they'd be like, you got a new cut. And I would just chop it back off because it felt like me. So when I did this, even I didn't know what it's going to look like, because when I chopped it off, I just wet it and it was curly. I didn't even know what it looked like blown out. I just blew it out right after my daughter's prom. And you guys, I did her hair for prom. Bella, did you see the pictures at all?
I didn't. I
Oh,
would
I
love
have
to.
to
I'm gonna
share
see
that
them
with you.
after.
Yeah, I have to show you. Girl, her hair was banging. Now I get, but I digress. I digress. So let me reel this in. This is Tarot Tuesdays, y'all. We are here with Bela Flor. I know y'all would love to have a reading. I just ask that you share this post and let everybody know we are in the building live tonight. It is so good to catch up with you, Star Seeds. I was a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie. I felt like the first time again, like I was gonna lose my virginity tonight. I was just like, dang, this feels a little new. And I knew I was gonna work from my phone because I hadn't even pulled my computer out since the last show, y'all. I haven't touched it. It got dust on it. Okay. So yeah, it has dust on it. Like, I have not touched the computer and I should. But I just really needed to go in hermit mode. And I went to true hermit mode, not so much with people, because there are people that I still saw. But when I wasn't with them, like, my mind was somewhere else, and I was able to really sort things out and understand that, y'all, this pronoia thing is real. The universe is conspiring for you, and it's really difficult to see that sometimes. And I just want you to always keep focused on that everything is working for you. Sometimes we have to fall to get back up, to learn the lessons so that we can be greater. We can't even be great if we don't fall. You know what I'm saying? And I had to learn a lot in a short amount of time so I could come back to you, not just with a haircut, but with some stuff cut out within me that was holding me back so that I could be lighter. Just like my hair, I want to feel lighter. And so thank you guys again for sticking it out. So I ask that you share this post, let everybody know Because we know how Tarot Tuesdays go. Y'all be coming in all late. It be 3 o'clock in the morning. Talking about, so can I get a read? I'll be like, yo, next time, Jody. So go ahead and let your folks know we're here tonight, right now. Bella La Flor. Yes, and me, because I'm going to be reading as well. You are welcome, Marie. She says, thank you for teaching us the importance of taking care of taking time for us, self-care and self-love. Yes, it is. It's important because we will give so much until we don't have nothing left. And I was at a point where I was just really like, I needed to release. So thank you all for again being patient and coming back to the podcast. Let everybody know we're in the building. I'm going to let you know the cards that I'm using tonight, which are Oracle, which is divine abundance, because I feel like we all can use some divine abundance right now. And I think this is actually a half of the deck mixed in with another half of the deck, which is Spirit Junkie. Because this is a mixture. So we go see what Spirit called me to it, and it's the universe has your back. Yeah. We got to pull it from that. So these two are going out tonight. And Bella, what you got going on over there?
So we have these decks that were called. So the Next World Tarot. This one's by Christy C. Rode.
Mm-hmm.
The one we all are usually familiar with, the Rider Tarot. Yep, the Rider Tarot deck. And then we have this one. Can you see? It's called the White Newman, a Sacred Animal Tarot deck.
Oh, okay.
This one's really beautiful. Like it's like the imagery on it is gorgeous. So those are the 3 decks we have for us tonight. And I really appreciate how we started by just talking about release and the importance of coming back to self, or at least a part of yourself that feels like you, right? Feels whole, because this healing journey is going to kick our ass at times, right?
Yes.
Being aware that these shifts are happening is just the start of it. And then you start seeing the universe giving you everything you ask for, and it's very scary. The people don't talk about that often, how scary it is to receive what you're asking for, especially when it feels like how did this even come to me? Like it'll be the most random thing. It's one thing to ask for a donut. It's another thing to call in love. So it's really beautiful to see how the universe is really working in our favor and asking us to lean into that, lean into receiving. So I'm here to receive and to bring light to spaces where we feel like we have not had enough space or enough kindness within ourselves to get there.
Absolutely. Yes. Yeah, man, I've been getting a lot of downloads, so I'm ready for tonight. Again, y'all, we are doing Tarot Tuesdays, so the rules have been posted in the chat room, but I'll go over them with you guys. So, rule number 1, type me if you want to read it. Now, hey, girl, ooh, that's a cute haircut. I know you're here, but I need to know you want to read it, because some people come in and they just watch, and that's cool, because I don't want to sign you up for a reading if you're not ready, because again, it's homework, it's work you're gonna have to do afterwards. There's things you may have to do. So if you're not ready, don't say me. All right. Number 2, please stick around until you get your reading. I ask that you stick around and hear everybody's reading, because there may be messages in there for you. But if you don't have the time to stick around for everybody, at least stick around for your own. Because if we call your name and you're not here, rule number 3 is that we'll have to move on to the next person. All right. So make sure number 4 is please like, share, and subscribe to the page. If you have not subscribed, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? It's a click of a button. Don't you want to know when we're coming on live? It may be random sometimes. I may wait to the last minute to put a post out. Just click that button and you'll get the notification. So make sure you're subscribed to the page. And also know that Bela La Flor, she uses her beautiful energy every time she's here. So if you feel it in your heart to send a donation, we will put up Bella's Cash App information for you. There it is. You can send it to Bela La Flor. You see it right there. Cash App if you feel it in your hearts, you guys. I know y'all be feeling generous because I be feeling generous. So she be giving us some beautiful information. Like, whew, yeah. And I know, yes, we got you, Marie. I know that I'm gonna give me a reading tonight because baby, it's been a minute. I need to hear from spirit. So if you again want to read and say me, make sure you're sharing this post. Let people know we are here. Maybe you know someone who needs a reading. Might want to go ahead and give them a nudge. I know it's late on a Tuesday, but let's do what we do. First up, and let us know also how you would like to be acknowledged. If your nickname is Pookie, do you want us to call you Pookie? Spirit might want you to be called by your government name. I don't know. So just let us know how you would like us to acknowledge you. Okay. And we will do so. Yes, Sunshine Monet L, we see you. You will be after Marie. And Marie, you are first. And I will sit back until and I'm gonna cleanse my cards and get everything done in the background. So I'll be back shortly.
Spirit, this message is from Marie. What message do we have from Marie today? This message is from Marie. Marie. Today's time. Sorting it out, sorting it out, sorting it out, sorting it out. Continue to sort it out. Continue to sort it out. I'm here. I'm here. Sometimes we just take and appreciate the blessings as they come. You have a school of fish, a community so bound, so committed, so enlarged with love from heart, who wants to care for each generation with such deep admiration. You see each other, you hold each other, you learn from each other, because they have your back. You have to remember that they have your back. They have each corner of your room. They have every space in your home. They have your back. You are being reminded that you are loved. And something new is about to happen. There's going to be a shift. Call on your family. Call on your loved ones. Call on your spirit animals. Especially your spirit animals. Be with these animals. Whoop! A dog. Sure, why not? Be in that space. Hold them. And understand that when these next shifts happen, when we have to sell. What are we selling? They're not being clear. Something's going to be shifting. Something is going to be leaving, but it's for the better. Because that sale is coming to a complete halt. Reach into your sacral. Reach into that space and know that you are being held deeper and more intimately than you can ever imagine. That you are being watched and cared for in so many ways. So when that sale happens, it won't be so scary. It won't feel like a downfall. It'll be necessary for you to move forward. For you to move forward without restrictions. They have more to say, but they're not being really clear. They're just chit-chatting. So if they're going to chit-chat, we don't really have chit-chat time. So I think we're going to stay there. Yeah. I don't hear you.
I said it is funny when you were talking about her spirit animal and you barked, because I was trying to figure out which one was her spirit animal, because you kept saying animals, animals, and she has several, right? But the dog spoke, and it's so funny because in the picture of this right here in this corner, if you don't see that little doggy, and it was
Oh,
it when you start talking about the spirit animals, it was like, you see him? So it's
it's
in
so
this one.
cute.
Yeah, absolutely. And he's sitting right behind the Buddha. He's sitting right underneath him. So you know that is his spirit animal. And then you saw the owl. So and then I saw the dragonfly, and you kept saying spirit animals, but then you barked, and I was like, oh wow, that is crazy. So your message, Marilyn, I was meditating backstage on and these are the messages that you said they were chitty chatty. It's funny because she got 5 cards. um a will came to mind. Wow. And that's, yeah, you have several, so I will say that because there's several in these pictures. And I will tell you that the first message you received from the spirit is, my vibe speaks louder than my words. Also, I release my need to be right. I am defenseless and at peace. You have to be open to what's coming because there is a divine flow that you need to go with right now. And that was the message. Like, that was the middle of these 5 cards, was divine flow. Eventually, one sublime desire takes precedence over all others, to follow the Tayo, the divine flow at all cost. Let me just lighten up my screen. There you go.
That's a beautiful
And
card.
yeah, it is. And you see all the, again, you have a lot of spirit animals around you, but I see butterflies, I see birds, I see almost a peacock in the background. It's so much. And I mean, not all these cards have animals on them, but even this one, acceptance, there are birds all around him. And it says that radical acceptance is the now opens the flow. And again, divine flow. It's something about you going with divine's flow, the energy that's coming towards you right now. You have to be in acceptance. You have to release and be defenseless, like be open. You know, a lot of times we don't know how to be open because we got our guards up, but you got to be ready. And humility was the very last one where we saw the spirit animal. And it says, allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it.
Yes.
Humility, yes. So those were your messages tonight. Thank you, Marilyn. for allowing us to tap into your energy.
Yes, thank you so much. They were very chitty chatty, but that's because when they do that, they want to share so much, and the idea is to sit with the message that you received today, and all the other ones will become more clear.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. See, I felt that in my throat. Yes. And you know what? Release those, let those tears come out. Those are good tears because you felt that. You felt it in your soul, right? Yeah. Yeah. And we never know what these cards are going to say, but you know how they apply to you and what spirit is trying to say to you. And that's the beauty of tarot. Hey, Claudia.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So thank you, Marilyn, for allowing us to tap into your beautiful energy tonight. You know, Divine has something very special planned for you. Just make sure you're going with the flow and not in resistance. And sometimes you have to be vulnerable. You have to cut all your hair off. Sometimes you got to be bald, show your whole face to the world. And guess what? It's okay because you're beautiful. Hey, Claudia. Welcome, welcome. I was talking about you earlier in my human design. We have to gotta go back and run that back in Maryland. Make sure you watch this back later too. As you progress, you'll understand. I'm telling you, those messages are going to become clearer and clearer. I always like to go back and watch tarot when I get a reading. I like to hear it later and be like, yo, that's so wild. Because now I understand. Because time is, time is different in that realm. Yes. Thank you. Oh, peace and blessings, Karen. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. Yes. New looks. Yes, Claudia. We all in here with with the new knit. Okay. Thank you. All right. I think Sunshine Monet L is up next. Sunshine Monet L. Yes. If you would like a reading again tonight, do not be shy. Just say me in the chat. You can stick around and listen because Spirit can talk through other people's messages. If you don't want a reading, you can listen to others. But if you'd like a reading, say me. Stick around for your reading. Make sure you're here because if not, we're going to move on. And make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the podcast. Okay? All right.
Mm. As I chisel away at the truth, at the core of it all, I get through to this rock that has been sitting deep, deep inside of me. This rock that has hardened so much, but no longer has space within me. As I chisel away at it, this amazing diamond shines, and it fills me with this beautiful white light. And I see myself full, whole, enlightened, enlightened, enlightened. I am whole, I am whole, I am whole. And I see myself sitting on top, on top, on top. As I chisel away, it flows, it flows, it flows. And I am aware that it has taken me this long to get here because it was supposed to take me this long to get here. And there's no other reason for me being in this space now other than it took me this long to get here. And I must not forget to tap into my magic, to tap into my knowing, to tap in to my voice. My voice carries me, it will always carry me. I'm being asked to let others in as well, to not seclude myself so much. Maybe have someone read something that you have not shown others as of yet. What's in that bag? What are you hiding? What's in that bag? Have others see. Kind of like a peekaboo. Kind of like a trick. Open, open, open. What are you looking for? There's nothing here. I've been interrupted by a child who has come to look for icy hot, which is in where all the medicines are. I apologize. I was pulled away. We were looking for something, but it wasn't here. It wasn't here. It's inside of you. It's not here. Huh. Need I say more? It's inside of you. It's not here. It's inside of you. It's not here. I know you know this. I know you know who you are. And sometimes it's important to have reminders. But sit with your knowing. Sit with your magic. Sit with your power. Sit with your intellect. Sit with those messages. There's somebody else. Sit with them. Have others see your magnificence. It's time to expand, to continuously expand. Thank you. Oh, it's on mute.
Oh my God. Such a beautiful message and so on point with what was going on backstage. So, Sunshine. For one, I promise y'all, I was like, can I get one card for Sunshine? And Spirit was like, nope. You have to get a lot of cards for Sunshine. So, and I asked Spirit, should I put some of them back? Is this the right one? And everything was, nope, exactly what needs to be out. So I'm going to read the titles because the titles alone say enough. Okay. And then I'm going to go into some of them. But I need you to understand that all of this, you'll tie it up. Okay. First is Divine Love. Divine Love. The second one you received was Divine Source. Divine Source. Okay, I'm shuffling. These cards have been shuffled. They've been cleansed everywhere, right? Then the third one you received was Inner Power. Inner Power. The fourth one that you received was Intuition. It's Intuition. The fifth one you received was Limitless. Limitless. You used the word. You used the word just a few minutes ago, Bella. The next one you received was expansiveness. Expansiveness. And the very last one that you received tonight, a very beautiful card, I'll add, is change.
Ooh.
I asked Spirit, and Spirit said every last card was for you. So I'm going to briefly go through the ones. And this one jumped out the most because I spilled my wine on it. So I thought that was a message from Spirit. But this was the one I needed, and the Limitless one. So these two right here were the ones that Spirit led me to. And I'm going to read to you. It says, help me know that all my deepest needs will be met. Let me trust that you have a plan. The right actions will come. You are my source for all. Divine source. You are my source for all. And the last one that Source wanted me to read to you is Limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous ways. The divine can use anything and anyone. Sis, I was not allowed to give you one message because you are not a one layered being. You have so many layers to you, and divine wanted you to reinforce that for yourself tonight. These messages are just directly for you to say to yourself in your affirmations or whatever, that you have divine love by divine source, that you are limitless. You have a limitless amount of inner power. You need to trust your intuition because you are stepping into expansiveness, and that is the change. I'm telling you, these messages be so clear. That's why I love oracles, because I don't be really having to interpret much. Spirit be like, nope, read all of them. That's all I read them all.
Yeah.
So that was for you, my sister. Thank you for letting us tap into your beautiful energy tonight. You had a big message tonight. I hope that resonated for you. All right. Next up, we got Claudia. Claudia. All right. So cleanse my cards.
Spirit, this message is for Claudia. Lord, I see you present in this moment. I ask that your highest guides be present. I send my guides and angels, guidance and life be present in this moment. I ask them always so well, yet me not alone come be present. After the message comes to her mind, and I think, you have something else to say, so you need to figure it out. Okay. Are you ready to come up? Nope. Okay. We have to be able to see all sides of ourselves. This healing journey is never done. It's never done. I'm never fully complete in the peace part of it. In the freaking peace part of it. I want to be there. But something gnaws and grabs and gnaws and grabs and gnaws and grabs and gnaws and grabs. Can they leave me alone? Can I just focus? Can I have a focus, a moment to just be able to see my options and weigh my options and entertain my options? I want to be able to just, let me see. For now, because I'm deserving of that. Because this peace that I am getting to, at times it feels like it just drifts further and further and further away, and you're trying to trap me in a specific place, and you're trying to limit me. I cannot be limited. Like sunshine, I'm limitless. I am limitless. I create the fire. The fire is within me. Be mindful how you speak to yourself right now. It does not sound so caring. Speak to yourself and hold yourself in the ways that you learn to hold others. But even that feels like it's drifting. Do I have enough energy to hold others? I'm in my head a lot these days. I feel like I'm holding so much, and I don't have the energy to carry it all. But I know that I can always look back and remember who I am and where I come from, And remember why I even chose this. I chose this because I am this. I chose this because I'm aware of where it will take me. And it may be a little while, but I will be granted peace. I am deserving of peace. I'm allowed to play and to be and to continue to grow, to grow, to grow. It feels like flourishing. But even a butterfly has to remember where it came from. That chrysalis was necessary so I can be full. Even the bird has to look back and remember that it once could not fly, but it needed to leap and trust. And the horse knows that it can guide itself, but at times it waits to be guided. At times you wait to be guided, even though you know you are the guide. You'll get there. You are there. But there's a landslide. And then you get back up. And then there's a landslide. Wear more green this week. Wear more green this week. Call in, call in, call in what you seek. I love you.
Wear more green this week. Wear more green this week. Oh my God. I was called to separate your cards. If you could see it right now, how they're laying. I have these are together, which are green and yellow. And I kept saying your heart and your solar. This right here, this is how they came out, right? And you said we're more green. I kept seeing the green. And then there was a separate message for you. There were two separate messages because I was told to divide them. And then there's this red and pink, right? This love and self-worth. But this was like you had two separate messages, Claudia. So let me go through yours. And the first one was I communicate with ease and grace. People are willing to embrace what I have to say. You are the guide. Yes, yes. Speak, because when you speak, people are willing to embrace what you have to say. And even if you feel like you're speaking on a regular, and if it doesn't matter who doesn't show up at that time, they will show up and they will listen. It's like if you build it, they will come. It's that type of vibe coming from this card. Next was liberation, right? The doubts and fears still come up. You don't believe anymore that they're you, though. Liberation. Because again, you are the guide, and us guides, we get doubts, we have fears, you know what I'm saying? Like spiritual people, we doubt stuff all the time. Sometimes you could be so spiritual and still be like, is this real? Like I've had spiritual encounters and still be like, I don't know if that person knew what they were talking. And later I'll be like, yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. So, but it happens. And the next thing was trust. And you spoke about the butterfly. And there it is right there. And it says trust. Allow me, divine, to give you my deepest longings, trusting you to know exactly how to handle them. You know why? Because you're the guide. You know exactly what to do. You have to trust yourself because everything, you know what you're doing. Everything you're doing, you are right on track. You just have to believe it and stand in it all the time, even when it doesn't feel good. Mm-hmm. And the last one that you received was refrain. And this power was refrain. This is happening for me, not to me. This is happening for me, not to me. The universe is always working in my favor. So as those ups and downs keep coming, you already know that this is happening for you and not to you.
Look at the card that just fell.
Yes, the lovers. And look, that was that's funny that fell because your next message was the love cards. The two cards I was pulled to, the next message was self-love Let the wall fall and separates me from my own vulnerable inner child. I long to be I long to take care of myself like never before. And the second one was worth. So you have the red and the pink. It says, you have been worthy to belong to love all along without any need to improve. In fact, you are love itself. You are Amora personified. You are love personified.
Amor.
It just says it right there, Amora personified. I'm doing some work around being the guy today. Funny enough. Isn't that? Isn't it how spirit be That's what spirit does. You already know. Yes. Yes, I told you this was a separate message here, and that's funny that your cards would drop. Bella's cards would drop right in
I was like, what?
between. Yep, right in between the message. That is so crazy. But yeah, that's how spirit works. Thank you, Claudia. And Bella, you are so
Yes,
cute.
thank you.
It's stuck in that position. We can hear you, but you are stuck on the screen.
Oh.
You like this. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that too. See?
Oh my God, that's so funny. Listen, I have been having computer issues all day, all week.
It's the
But like
retrograde.
today I was in a like grief exercise and my computer just shut off. It just was like, nope. And I was like, oh man, don't do this tonight. And that's why I'm using my phone. But still, my phone
Yep.
want to act up too. This is fucking, I'm going to call T-Mobile. I'm going to tell T-Mobile that this is not all right.
Not all right. Yes. Even when it doesn't make sense, Claudia said, absolutely. Even when it doesn't make sense. And look, you came right back online right on time. You started moving again. She's back. She's back. Yes. You got to trust spirit. You got to know that pronoia is always happening. I started this off by saying that, Divine had to pull me back. And Claudia, I thank you again for tapping me into human design. That 6-2 profile is real. Sometimes I used to think I was going into depression when I was going into hermit mode, but it's really just me going into who I am. And sometimes I have to step away and really go and examine things. You get thrown into other people's energy so much at times that you start to become other people. I can morph. I'm a mutable sign. I can easily be around people. If you from New York, I start having a New York accent. You know what I'm saying? You start in the South, I start being like, I can't even change it up right now. But it just depends. And so sometimes, you have to step away and get back into your own personal energy and not be influenced by anybody else's energy at times, so you can be true to you. So shout out to you for, again, letting me tap into the human design. And yeah, I'm delaying as well, probably because it's Mercury retrograde. Just stick with us, y'all. I'm on my phone as well. So
Yeah,
my
but y'all
computer
can
is
hear
just
us, right? Y'all can hear us just fine. Because it's
as long
really
as
the
you can
word.
hear us.
Yes, because it's all right if we look all weird and robotic. It's part of it. Yeah.
Yeah, we doing the robot shouting. Oh, they didn't hear anything that was okay. Well, you know what? Hopefully, when you run it back, you can hear everything. Yeah, okay. Sunshine says she hears us. Mercury
Okay.
is retro. I know, man. Every time we come on here, something going on. It's either a full moon or a retrograde or a super moon or something going on. Always something going on. That's why, Sunshine Monet L will be here talking about astrology real soon. We're going to get into it.
Yeah.
Now, is there any other readings? Anybody else want to reading tonight? Did I miss anyone? Because if not, we can experience what shall Foxy Roxy be doing right now. What's going on, Maya? I need some abundance. I need abundance cards pulled tonight.
Abundance.
Abundance. And I'm not just talking about money. I'm talking abundance of love, abundance of care, abundance of fruit fed to me on a beach somewhere.
Ooh, I like that.
Yes.
I want that for you.
Me too, man. I need that for me right now.
Fuck, I want that for me. I want that for y'all. I want that for the world.
Yes. Well, I think I'm next in Bela La Flor. And
Yes,
then I'm
you
going to pull
are.
some cards for you, Bela La Flor. How about that?
Thank you.
Yes.
This mess. present this morning. Kiss God's be present. Send my guys and answers from there. You? That's you're not moving? All right, this is so funny. So the cards were like, no, no. But yeah, there's nothing else down there. Okay. Can you see them?
Yep.
So you got the Knight of Cups, and it made me laugh because you were like, and I want this kind of love, and I want this being treated kind of way, right? Like this really guided to my type of seduction, how I want to be fed, how I want to be filled. Fill my cup in these ways, yet I still have this protective layer because a part of me is still not fully trusting that you are supposed to be feeding me. And then I want to fly away, but am I going this way? Am I trusting this enough to go this way? At some point, you're going to have to dismount. At some point, you're going to have to allow the horse to be free on its own so you can be free on your own. And then look who comes. Look who comes slipping through. Slipping, slipping, slipping through. Be mindful what you ask for because it's a lot of work. Are you ready? Did you get enough rest? Because we're knocking and we're coming through. And it's gonna bust wide open. Are you ready? You might need more time. You're still removing layers. It's okay. We're still removing layers. It reminds me of, Venom in Spider-Man, how like it leeches onto you, right? Like this symbiote leeches onto us and it just convinces us that this is who we are, but you know who you are. And so you start to kind of rip it off, take it off, take it off. And that's what you've been doing. You've been taking it off, taking it off, taking it off. But there's still more to take off. So you might need more time. Because we're still removing layers within, layers without, obstacles within, obstacles without. And the reality is that this is going to be this wave, right? Maybe you're here. This wave, well, of continued support. There's definitely support. There's definitely community. Oh, y'all doing too much. All right. No. Six. Time for change. Time for growth. Time to trust. Time to bring back. I slept. I felt rested. I feel awakened. But a part of me still wants to lie dormant because it felt good. It felt really freaking good. And I know the sun was still shining. And I know everything was going to be okay. Because I do trust that. I do trust community. There's something else though. And it's going to take us some time to get through that. And you know what it is. And so the trust has to go in all directions, right? I want you to see
Absolutely.
this. Look how beautiful. Can you see it? Sorry, I don't know. Since I'm like all spotty, I'm not sure if you can see it.
Ah, yes. The hermit. Is that the hermit? No. The morning.
The morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it disappeared. Your voice disappeared.
Oh, you can't hear me?
Oh, I hear you now. That was so weird. That was kind of cool though. It was like you were distant, you were far, far away, but we're here again. You're going to take a little bit more time to rest in between, okay?
Yep.
There's a level of, it's like inconsistency that's needed. And that's fucking hilarious, actually, because Claudia just told me this the other day. So now that's so funny because it's just clicking in my head. But I think that was for manifesting generators, and she can correct me if I'm wrong. But for some reason, you are also being asked for a little bit of inconsistency. And she's the human design expert, so she would really know if projectors are also asked to do that. But your spirit enjoyed that time you gave it, and it appreciates you for allowing it space. So you might need to do that a little more often, and it's going to look different every time. It is. It's not going to be prolonged. It might be a day, it might be a week, it might be a month. It's not going to be consistent.
I agree. I heard that actually in my spirit earlier. It's so crazy you're saying all that because I kept feeling like, yeah, you back, but you're gonna still take days off, and you're still not like you're not back. Like if you didn't notice, oh, I haven't put it out yet. So after the show tonight, just check out my Instagram, y'all. I'm putting out a reel about the shows to come, and they have no dates on them. And you know why? Because I am going to be a little inconsistent. Yep, it's no date on my calendar. It's just the names of the people because again I have to tap into what my spirit feels is necessary to because I know that I've been learning a lot about myself and also about just the human experience, and a lot of times when we go through things we just keep moving. We never really heal, and we never really grieve, and we never really acknowledge our trauma. We just keep moving, especially, and I will say this as a single mother, a mother, because you gotta keep moving, right? Like there ain't nobody else around. You gotta keep it going. But sometimes we gotta stop. We gotta realize that if we don't, we develop patterns within ourselves that are not ourselves. And we start to do things that are not ourselves. They're trauma responses. And I started living that way. And I realized it, and I'm not afraid or ashamed to say it because being vulnerable is a part of my spiritual journey. It's a part of when I die, I want people to be like, yo, she was so real. She was so open about her journey that we felt so connected. And I don't want to, I know it seems morbid to talk about death, but we all go through it, right? It's all a part of the journey. But I want to be remembered as that person who was open and vulnerable and explained that, I don't know everything. But the things that I do know, I learned through experience. So I even knew that this kicking in the ass that Spirit has given me this last month to sit down for a while was necessary in this journey because there's so much that I'm learning now that connects to where I want to be that I could not have done if I hadn't taken the time off. So shout out to you. Thank you. I understood everything you were saying in that message. Thank you, Diana. Thank you for being here. Yes.
Yeah. Shit, you got me thinking about what I want to be remembered as. I want to be remembered as someone who can bring you to orgasm in every which way.
Yes.
I want to be remembered as the person that you went to for advice when it came to your sensuality, and your sexuality. And I feel like I am that in my life. And I hope that that's something that carries on even in my death.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We should. I mean, a lot of times we don't think about that
No.
because we are very, we are beings who don't really think about that, and we should though. Like, what is it that you want to be, how you would like to be remembered? And that's beautiful. It's a beautiful thought process, because that's the life you should be living right now. If you want to be remembered as this type of person, then that is the avatar you should be in right now, because doing anything other than that will not get you the results that you want, right? Yes. So yes, I love it. Tonight has been a beautiful night. I'm gonna pull some cards for you tonight, Bella La Flor. I'm
Thanks.
gonna pull as many as Spirit pulls out for me now. Be gentle with me, Spirit. I know Spirit, like, she don't be getting reading, so I got reading for you. So um, so yes, I'm gonna ask Spirit and Bella. Can I call you Bella?
That's fine.
Okay. All right, so Spirit, give me a message, please. Spirit guides and ancestors for Bella La Flor. Message for Bella La Flor, please, Spirit. Mhm. One message, please, Spirit, for Bella tonight. 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 Thank you, Spirit. One message for Bella tonight. Oh, okay. Oh, that's what we done. Oh, wow. Okay. Hold on. One more. Boom, boom. A boom, 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 boom. Oh, yeah, ain't no one message for you tonight. Okay. Those just went flying. All right, let me pull from the other deck and see if there's any messages in this deck for you.
Okay.
Any messages for Bella on the floor tonight? Oh, okay. Any messages for Bella on the floor tonight, Spirit? Any messages for Bella tonight? Any messages for Bella tonight, Spirit? Okay. Any messages? Okay. All right. I will. Okay. All right. So I didn't even look at these. Let me just take a second. So the first card that came out or that I picked up was grounded. Oh, can you see me? Hold on. My camera went out. Okay. Grounded. And it says many of the most involved beings on earth are regular folks living with joy, dignity, and courage. Many of the most evolved beings on earth. You are one of the most evolved beings on earth that I know. The second one was limitless. You got limitless. See yourself open to receive in the most miraculous way. The divine can use anything and anyone. You are limitless. The next message I received was receiving. Receiving. And you see the bird there and the sun in the background. And within the sun, I see a butterfly. And it says, every day it becomes easier to receive the highest divine plan, to trust my inner guidance. Receiving. And the last message from this one is delusion. Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion.
Oh, dear.
Intention without surrender can be a fast path to delusion. So the last message that you received from the universe has your back. is my productivity stems from inspiration. When I focus on what brings me joy, my tasks become effortless actions.
Mhm. Yeah.
And I will say, tonight it has been such a joy.
Yes.
Your energy has been so good. I know that you are limitless. I know you receive messages on a regular basis. But you know what? Sometimes we have to surrender. Us, spiritual community, us guides, we have to surrender as well. You know,
Yeah.
it's so crazy. I get messages, I can help everybody, but sometimes helping myself, it's like, oh my gosh. Yes. And then tell everybody, why you ain't call me? Why didn't I call somebody when I was going through things? Why didn't, it's
Yeah.
a reflection back on, I can easily see why, how we can guide and help others. But sometimes we too have to surrender to divine, just like we ask others to surrender to the messages from divine. So tonight, those were your messages from divine, Bella La Flor.
I hear
And
them. They've been yelling that at me all this time.
Spirit don't play about us. Spirit wants us to understand that we are here to guide, but sometimes even guides need to take a break. Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And
it is time for you now.
I laugh all the time because I was like, if you wanted me to surrender, why the fuck you send me as a Virgo?
Oh my
Like
God,
you done built
really?
this Virgo stellium being, and then you saying surrender, and I'm like, I'm trying, but she's not letting me.
Right, exactly. Oh my God, that is so crazy because again, so you got that Virgo energy, I got the Pisces. We even each other out because that's not complete opposite, right? And sometimes I go too much with the flow, sometimes, and that's when, again, yep, you guys, please take time out for yourselves because there's a
Yeah.
lot of times we be so close to people and so much in other folks' energy that we don't even realize it's not our own energy. It's not our
Yeah.
sadness. It's not our madness. It's not our even sometimes it's not even our joy. But we are in other, and that's cool when it feels good. But when it don't feel good, sometimes you have to really step back into your own energy. And a lot of times we're afraid to be alone or being,
Hmm.
left out or whatever. But at the end of the day, if you're not true to you, then you're just mimicking someone else and you're not happy. Inside, you're not happy. There was a lot of things going on again within me that was just like you're living on you ever seen the movie Live, Die, Repeat? It's like a movie with Tom Cruise where he died and he
Hmm.
kept reliving it and trying to change the circumstances because he learned, every time he died, he learned something. He brought it back with him. It just
Yeah.
felt like, again, another death. I've died so many times in this life and it was time for a rebirth. And like you said, there's a lot still to learn, but I just want you guys to always take the time to, again, be comfortable in being just in your energy. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? Because that's that Leo energy that I had to learn because that Aquarius is all about friends and shit. And that in this lifetime has gotten me so messed up trying to live in that energy when it's really sometimes just about you. It's not about nobody else. This is your story. This is your life. You are the main character in this one. You put your consciousness here to experience this life. Don't be anybody's co-star. If you can't show up as the star in the movie, then get the fuck up out the film because it ain't about you, and it should be. And it should be. It should be. It should be about. And you know what? If your needs are being met, then I'm not talking to you. But I'm talking about those of us who are walking around with, just doing what other people need us to do because we want to just appease people, but our needs aren't being met. We want to keep friends around, but are those truly your friends if they don't care that your needs aren't being met?
Yeah.
Yes, that's right, Diana. My best friend is named Diana, and she would kill me if I called her Diane. So this is your journey. Live it to your fullest potential. Absolutely. Yes,
Yes.
Leo is, and listen, some Leos are living. Sunshine is an example of that. She has a Leo South node. That's very confusing to to a Leo sun, because it's like you're supposed to be leaving that behind, but you came in with this characteristics, but you're also supposed to be
Yeah.
that and the Aquarius at the same time. So we're gonna get all into that the next show when we're talking about astrology.
Yes, I
So
can't wait to see that one.
yes, it's coming. It's coming this month. Again, I didn't have any set dates. I'll be rolling that reel out. Make sure you're following Pronoia Starseed Podcast on Instagram. Also, beautiful Bella La Flor, you are here on YouTube. Where can we find you? Tell the people what you're doing.
Oh my God. So basically, that is part of what I'm afraid to do. My North Node is in Gemini, and so I should feel a lot more comfortable on these platforms, but I'm not for whatever reason. And the reason is because I'm a Virgo and we're secretive and we just want to keep shit to ourselves. And I am on La Flor Healing on YouTube, but I have like 3 videos up and I haven't done anything else with that. But I wake up wanting to do it. And then as the day progresses, I don't do it. And I'm not sure why. And I've been sitting with allowing it to happen as it should without putting too much pressure on myself, because I feel like I get really excited about things and I put all these pressures on myself. And then I don't want to do them anymore because I'm fucking rebellious
Oh
and
my
you can't tell me
God.
what to do.
Yes. Not even me can tell me what to do.
Not even me. Not my husband be playing with me. My husband be like trying to say the opposite so I can go do it. And I'm like, hold the fuck up.
Are you trying to tell me what to do? Because I don't play that.
I was like, I do not like to be told what to do. Shit. But I am there. I'm online on IG _Titty Tarot, and I will be doing more with La Flor Healing because it's where I'm moving. Like that's where
Yes.
my body is moving towards. It's moving away from the Titty Tarot because I feel like it limits me. And you get the creepers with that. So after a while I'm tired of like Xing people out. I literally last most of my time online is not allowing people to be on my page. Like I ask spirit to guide me of who can follow me and who can be on my page. And that's why it makes me laugh. I'm like, oh, I think it's important to have these numbers. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck about these numbers. Not if I'm gonna have some fake ass motherfuckers on my page, some nasty ass jerk offs.
Hey, absolutely. See, and you know what? Yep. Sunshine says, get out your head. Virgos procrastinate with perfectionism. It is so true. It is so true. Let me tell you, every sign has their reason. All right, so every sign, has a positive and a negative, but every single sign has its reasoning around procrastination. Like if it's not living in its highest, in its lowest, the reason why it's doing it, right? So with Aquarius, it's like, so I know my Aquarius South Node. I've been a scientist for so long. So I'm used to being the observer and not the doer. Leo is out in the camera. Leo is out there. Leo is the one that the scientist is observing, And so now it's like someone's taking the scientists from behind the scenes and pushing them to the front. Well, for you, you know what I'm saying? You're so busy, and I know Virgos too. You're so busy in your head that by the time you make a decision, you didn't change your mind about even doing it because you're ready to do something else. But you still have that passion. It's in you. And I can't wait to see you just keep growing because you will. People love you here on Pronoia. I love you. I'm so glad you're here. Every month, Bella La Flor is here the first Tuesday of the month. She's been making it happen. I love it. I'm so glad to be back. And I'm glad that my first show back was here with you, sis. I'm so glad to be back. Yes. I was thinking about that. I was like, yes, I love that. You are
a beautiful way to bring it in.
It is. And then when I saw you cut your hair, I was just, okay, so Bella cut her hair, y'all. You got to follow her. When I say cut, y'all think I cut. She cut her hair off. And it was, listen, you pretty when you can cut all your hair off and still carry it like a straight up diva goddess. Okay. I was like, look at her. Oh my God. And I was like, look at me in hermit mode, not telling nobody I did chop my hair off too. See, there's the energy and the frequency sometimes that we all end up vibrating on, where again, it's a release. So, man, it's so good to see you and know that you got through that energy just like I got through it. And yet, like you said, there's so much healing. It's like an onion. I'm peeling it back, but I am acknowledging that there are things that need to be healed and that I am willing to do the work. And I feel like that is a big part of growth. And so, again, take the time for yourselves, you guys. Always know the universe is working in your favor. Anything else before we go, Bella La Flor?
No, I love y'all. I love being here. I feel at home. I feel at peace in this space. And if I can do anything to bring more peace into your lives, I'm happy to do that.
Thank you, Bella. Thank you for always accepting the invitation to be here. This is home for you. She is our resident reader. She's not going anywhere. It is Bela La Flor. Let me just give you guys a sneak peek of what's to come in May. Next Tuesday, we will have Persia Red. If you've not had a reading from Persia Red, she is also intuitive. Most times she doesn't use the cards. And she will blow your mind. She will be in the building next Tuesday. Also, Claudia will be with us. I'm not dropping a date yet. I will put up the post, but she is coming and doing her human design Thug Fizzle. Perry will be back in the building. Of course, he will let us know where he's nomading at and where he's chasing that sun, because that man, he got me over here just jealous and living vicariously through him. Also, we got Imari X coming to the building. Yes, Imari X. She was supposed to come on last month. No, the month before that, but there was a mix up and all kinds of stuff, you know how things happen, but she will be here this month. Also, Miss Uni, yes, Uni, formerly known as Universe, is in the building this month. At the end of the month, we'll be closing out with Uni. So there's a lot to look forward to. Sunshine will be here too. We'll be talking about astrology, all into it. I'm going to get to the nitty gritty. We're going to talk about everything. So make sure you're tapped in, got your pencils, your paper, or your voice recorder, or you're going to go back and watch it. Whatever you do, just make sure you're here. Yes, lots and lots to come indeed. And in between, I will be taking breathers. I will be relaxing and doing the projector thing and enjoying life and allow life to invite me in. And I hope you guys know that the universe is always conspiring in your favor. This is Pronoia Starseed Podcast, y'all. I had a great night. Thank you, Bela La Flor. I love you. Yes, and thank you, Enoch Seventh Prophet, the producer here on Pronoia Starseed Podcast. Thank you all. Have a great night. Peace, y'all.
I am intentional. 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 I am the sun. I am original. I am the one. I am intentional. I am the sun. I am original. I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I have ambition. I am consistent. People don't cross me without my permission. My journey is in no competition. I am grateful for all I've been given. I am unique. I am complete. I am everything that I wish to see. I can create my own reality. I am the best me that I can be. I am manifestation. I am present and patient. I am confident. I am opulent. I am destined for greatness. I am prominent. I'm the consequence of God's love for creation. I am competent. I am proud of it. I am courageous. I am happiness, my energy's contagious. I'm a champion, take it and embrace it. I am another queen in the making. I am here to succeed with determination. I have a positive ambiance. I am so grateful, so gracias. I am the one I can call upon. I am my own lucky charm. I am intentional, I am the sun. I am original, I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional, I am the sun. I am original, I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional. I am intentional. Yes, I'm invincible. I am intentional. I am intentional. Nothing done at minimal. I am intentional. I am intentional. I'm multidimensional. I am intentional. I am intentional. I am essential. I am intentional, already won. I am in love with who I become. I am everything I envision, always with positive intentions. I am unique, I am complete. Everything that I want, I can conceive. I'm in control of my own self-esteem. I create my own reality. I control my vibrations. I am present and patient. I am prominent, I am opulent. I am destined for greatness. I am competent, I am confident. I am courageous. Yes, I am vivacious. My energy's contagious. I am intentional, I am unique, I am original, I am complete, I am everything I envision. I'm the one I need on my mission. I have a positive ambiance. I am so grateful, so gracias. I am the one I can call upon. I am my own lucky charm. I am intentional, I am the sun, I am original, I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional, I am the sun, I am original, I am the one. I have a purpose for my existence. I will not stop till I reach my mission. I am intentional, I am intentional. Yes, I'm invincible, I am intentional. I am intentional, nothing done at minimal. I am intentional, I am intentional. I'm multidimensional, I am intentional. I am intentional, I am essential. I am intentional, already won. I am in love with who I become. Hey. I am intentional, I am unique, I am original, I am complete. I control my vibrations. I am present and patient. I am confident, I am opulent, I am destined for greatness. I am manifestation. I control my vibrations. Cause I am confident, I am competent, I am destined for greatness. I am intentional, I am intentional. 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 I am intentional, I am intentional.